Oh, hello, mate. Come in. Oh. Oh, it's Fort in TV. Fort in Fully Cooley or some shit. How you doing, mate?
I'd like to tell you a story.
Alright.
I hope you'll hear, I hope you'll see the beauty behind the origin of you and me.
Alright, mate.
My name is TV Head, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, I forgot we can't shake hands. Anyway, welcome to my world, where we're not bound by space and time. So with that, why don't you join me
super,
as we travel back 14 billion years?
Oh, fuck. How the hell was that in my house all this time? Oh, shit, bitch. I gotta get my fucking... Where the hell's my other speaker? It's like stuck. Okay, well, thanks for messing up my fucking house.
We cannot yet see beyond the start of our universe. It remains behind mystery's veil.
Shit. Not putting the fucking
Did it come from the multiverse, a sea of endless realities popping into existence in every moment? Or is it a cycling universe that expands into existence, contracts out of existence, expands into existence, and contracts out of existence? Or perhaps we are bits of information stored on a godly computer.
Well, this game sure keeps up to date with its fucking scientific theory. Not
All
sarcastic.
we know is that it started with a big bang.
Oh, fuck.
The whole universe was crammed into a small space. It was far too hot for atoms to form. This is an elementalist world, a cosmic soup of simplicity. But space, the distance between you and me, was growing rapidly, expanding, inflating like a balloon.
See, this is what I mean about, like,
had room to breathe.
the educational
And now,
potential
atoms could
of this
form.
device, you know?
Mostly just hydrogen, the simplest
Like, imagine...
and lightest
Is there a
element.
pause button?
Giant clouds of...
Shut the fuck up. Imagine now, if you were kids back in school and stuff like that, and you fucking went into school, you know, you're like in elementary school, junior high, something like that, and instead of being like, okay, class, turn to page 251, this is the fucking shit, do, or whatever else. Imagine that. And now imagine if you get to go into class and the teacher's like, okay, everybody, put on your fucking Oculus Rifts. All right, we're gonna go through the history of the universe, and you got to do this. Like, I mean, how much more cooler would that be? How much more would that stick in your head? You know, like, I think this is the Oculus Rift educational potential is gonna increase education like tenfold. People are gonna come out hella fucking smarter out of school because they're gonna have programs like this. So, you know, I think that'd be fucking awesome. I'm jealous of all these kids gonna be going through school in like 10 years and shit like that, and they'd be like, yeah, it was so boring. Teacher just showed us fucking Oculus Rift like fucking thing on, you know, like some history thing, and it was so boring. I've seen that stupid fucking video of like Napoleon and like the Great War fighting a bunch of times, man. Graphics suck on that. I'm just gonna be like,
hydrogen are pulled together by the forces of gravity. We call these galaxies. Inside these galaxies, hundreds of billions of smaller, denser pockets of hydrogen form. These are the first generation of stars. Inside these stars, hydrogen is compressed under its own weight, forming heavier, more complex elements, and lighting up the sky.
they probably should get a better voice actor though, man, because I'm guessing this is the guy that made the game, and it's like no insult to him, but he's just not really cut out for voice acting. It's very, very low key.
Let's take a closer look. This star has been using hydrogen to fuel itself for millions of years. Over that time, the star has filled itself up with heavier elements, such as oxygen, carbon, or iron. If the star is big enough, these elements cause it to explode, sending this new material out into the cosmos. This new material can create all sorts of new worlds.
What's up, bitch?
The dust from all of these exploding stars gathers, and like a phoenix rising from its ashes, a new star is born. This giant cloud is your solar system. Over time, gravity pulls it together, forming smaller worlds. There is only enough stardust in the center to create a star. The rest of the dust forms the planet.
Oh, later, bitch. Well, thanks for organizing everything on my table so perfectly again. Oh. Hello. What's up, bitch? Am I supposed to do something with this here? I don't know. Oh, okay, I guess not. My thing's fucking up again, but it's okay. I can still see pretty well. Rings are a little bit in my face, bitch. Actually, that's what I should do. I should like lean up. There we go. That's better. Actually, I need to like lean forward and get up tall. There we go. Wait, it's the opposite way around. I need to lean forward and get low to the ground. There we go. Now the desk feels like it's perfectly at my level. It feels like it's perfectly aligned. It's just crazy though, you know? It's like, I mean, this is just made by some dude. Imagine like, you know, an entire group of people. I swear to God, those pins just moved. Imagine like an entire group of people, you know, coming together to make like educational material, man. Holy fuck. You have some like crazy ass shit getting made, dude. Like, think about PBS, dude. PBS is gonna get like a hold of this shit. They're gonna be like fucking, you know, making some crazy ass shit. And imagine Cosmos. Imagine like the people that made Cosmos if they like started making stuff like Oculus Rift. Fairly sure this is an Earth. Not accurate. We have oceans here. I don't know what this bullshit is. Oh. That's just inappropriate. Should be some like death metal music on here instead of like this guitar. Oh. The spirit of the earth has come to say, you fucking idiot, you've messed it all up. Oh, I might. You enjoy your ride?
Welcome home. This is it. This is your planet, Earth. 4.5 billion years ago, no birds, no fish, no trees, no
okay, I don't know if
flowers,
that's me or not, but there's like this
not
crazy
even
ass
oceans
white
or water.
flickering going on.
Just a landscape of molten rock.
I think that might hurt, buddy. You got an arm left? You fucking Terminator?
But no matter. In time, the surface will cool down. Each type of atom has different properties and can bond with other atoms. This can create all sorts of effects. For example, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen.
Just real quick making sure the chat's all seeing this and everything, like nothing's fucked up, right? Yeah, okay, it's still working.
Creates a molecule of water.
Fuck. Jesus said, let there be light, and Mickey
Comets.
Mouse.
Mountains of ice falling from the heavens.
This would be a pretty creepy horror game atmosphere. I have no legs. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh fuck. I think we might be getting a little bit full here.
Earth is the only planet we know of that has liquid water covering its surface. It is also the only planet we know of that has life. This is not a coincidence. Water is life's womb. It creates a safe environment for complexity to flourish. In this water, trillions of atoms dance. They mingle, they form molecules, different shapes with different effects. One of these molecules would bring about the dawn of life. A tiny machine that could copy itself, like a computer program. Copy, paste, copy, paste. But this machine was by no means perfect. Sometimes an extra bit would be added. This error can lead to two outcomes. Either it breaks the machine, or it improves it. This happens over many generations of the molecule, each time building upon it. The foundation of all life on Earth. This complex molecule stores and processes information. DNA is life's programming language.
It's actually funny, researchers found out about a year or two ago that, or no, not a year or two ago, about a month or two ago, that DNA in humans, something like 8% of DNA in humans is actually like worth a damn, and the rest of it is all pretty much junk DNA that we don't use or has been made obsolete, that either they don't know what it does, or it's junk that doesn't do anything, or it used to do something but it doesn't anymore. So that's pretty crazy if you think about it, like that we don't know, or it could be obsolete, something like 92% of our DNA. That's pretty fucking ridiculous. And it just, a lot of people don't know too, the whole, you know, like the sequence of letters you see sometimes. I think it's RNA sequence. I'm a little bit out of it right now. This thing's putting like pressure on my head, but I think it's like RNA sequences where you have like the stuff where it's like, you know, CGA, CCGA, whatever else, like, you know, the chemical lettering and so forth. There's something like, we always say there's, I think, like something like 6 of those, but apparently there's like 20 or 30 or some ridiculous amount. It's pretty fucking crazy, like how much complexity there is that these creatures, you know, humans, animals, whatever else, plants, just don't just fucking explode. It's pretty goddamn nuts. But
DNA formed single-celled organisms. One of these tiny creatures would learn to use light as a source of energy. These would later become the plants that we know of today.
damn, you just tossed it. And magically, there's a pot in the ground.
These plants give off a byproduct, an unstable molecule of oxygen. DNA would take advantage of this new fuel. It would create bigger machines, machines that could move, machines that could think. The animals were born.
You're floating fish. Oh shit. Fucking fuck. Alright, mate. And all life on Earth never existed anymore. Holy shit. Well. That was out of nowhere. Bitch, if you fucking hit my goddamn picture, I'm gonna fucking have some words for you.
Nature can be cruel, but death is necessary for change. This fish had brothers and sisters who were faster, stronger, and smarter. They would not be eaten. With their mutated fins, they would climb ashore and thrive in a new world. They had been changed by their environment, and they would continue to change, with time and with death.
Holy shit. It's like, I'm, you know, all for evolution and so forth, but there's clearly, sup, ho? There's clearly, problems with the theory that we haven't figured out yet. Just like how, later, Aprez, just like how the theory of relativity is, you know, flawed in a lot of ways and so forth, that it's not a complete answer to everything that works in the universe. I think evolution is something that makes sense at a base level, but there's a lot of details about it that we don't have down yet and we're not accurate on. Like a few years ago, apparently there was this woman who was researching an alternative, not really an alternative to evolution, but a extra step in the process, so to speak, that says that instead of just environment and, you know, Darwin's thing of, you know, the survival of the fittest causes evolution, that there's a second way that evolution happens, which is when creatures become symbiotic towards each other. Like, for example, if a boar or something like that, you know, like couldn't eat any animals because it had completely eradicated the population of animals, and so most of the boars died out, but then one or two of the boars somehow got like a bacteria infection that altered their digestive systems to be able to very difficult, like it'd be very difficult for them to do this, but they would be able to eat plant life, which they hadn't been able to consume whatsoever before. But now they could at least digest it somewhat, and then those boars would go on to have children, and then that would evolve into a slightly different type of spin-off of the boar, and that would be another way that evolution could happen. And so I think that's, you know, I think that's a definite possibility, and I think things like there with the fish and so forth, how the fish just crawled on land, I've never really understood how a water-breathing creature could suddenly switch to air breathing, like, and not die. I mean, like, it, you know, like, it couldn't be like, oh, I'm going to breathe a little bit of air over time and evolve over time. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I think there's got to be some other agent that we're missing that can cause a catastrophic level of resequencing in a creature that allows something like that. Like, sort of like how we've got, like, blue eyes. Like, I've got blue eyes, right? Like, blue eyes were something that was just a freak mutation out of nowhere. Like, one dude on the whole planet just got blue eyes out of nowhere because it was a freak genetic mutation. Now, it didn't give him any inherent advantages. It actually made him, like, worse off with sunlight and stuff like that. But that mutation got passed down then to everybody that he had kids with, which is the whole thing where I say, like, if you have blue eyes, you're related to me in some way. Like, we share genetic code for sure. Our common ancestor was the same person if we have blue eyes, if you have blue eyes. So, you know, that could be something. There could be a freak genetic mutation in one of these fish that it's born, and it's like, oh my god, I can't fucking breathe, get me the fuck out of here, and it fucking, like, gets up on land, and then that would make sense. But I don't think it happened through just natural evolution is going to make it better, like, thing. So, yeah. So, there you go. But hold on here. Anyways. Back to this shit. God damn it. There you go. Here we are with Triceratops, man. Where you at, fucking computer? Where you at? You gonna eat that fucking shit? You not gonna save me any, bitch? Where the fuck's computer ass? Yo, is something just gonna fucking drop on my ass? Oh. How you doing, mate? Oi, mate. What a fuck? All good for you. Bully. Jolly good. You won't have to take a shit, you little bit bloated. You don't have a mouth, mate. I thought you get things in there. He's gonna sniff his ass when he leaves. Oh shit. What's up?
Billions of different species have roamed this earth. All of them unique.
Well, he got fucking Shrek. What happens when you got a goddamn time-traveling fucking dinosaur?
Awe-inspiring.
Fucking T-Rex can fucking flash. Got summoner spells on his ass. That bitch.
Most of them are dead. We are the leftovers. We are the survivors.
I think I read somewhere once that planets, if they were to have life, there's something called, I mean, this is just a theory. This is like way, you know, total theory. There's no actual, like, you know, guaranteed proof of this, obviously. But atoms and cells and all that kind of shit and everything else have something called quantum spin, and they can spin one of two ways, and the way that they spin can cause a drastic change in the way that creature evolves or comes to be and all that stuff. And I think I read somewhere that humans being the result, like humans ending up on the planet and so forth, is like a 1 in a fucking, you know, 50,000 chance that the quantum cells, the quantum shit would spin that way, you know, for our DNA and so forth. And that in the other 49,000 chances or whatever else, it would be dinosaurs that would come to exist on the planet. So what if, like, out there's intelligent life and it's all just fucking dinosaurs? That would be some crazy shit.
The environment had changed, killing off all of the larger animals.
I'm just holding this with my hand so it doesn't, like, annihilate my nose.
Now your ancestors could emerge from their holes. Nothing short of rats had survived what giants could not. Now the land belonged to the mammals.
Hey man, you like this fucking deer's ass? I don't know, I fucking like eating his tits more. Fucking how you doing? Oh man, fuck this goddamn shit. I just fucking ate. I'm going on a diet, man. I can't eat that shit. Come on over here and eat it, Bill. Come on, Bill, you're gonna have some with us, man. Fuck that diet. Fuck what the hell your fucking wife wants, man. You're fucking gonna party with us, man. Don't give a shit if you get fucking fat. So, oh shit. Hey, fucking dicks didn't leave me any food. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna come over and eat all three of you fucking assholes.
Taking different forms with different abilities to help
man.
them survive.
Bob's here, get the fuck out, man. Bob's gonna fucking eat her ass.
One of these branches
shit,
belongs to the primates.
You fucking bitch.
A creature that lives in the trees. It has hands for climbing and swinging. It has a large mind and strong social skills. Some of these primates would find themselves in an environment without trees. Their backs straightened so that they could see far. Now they had to rely on their mind more than ever to survive.
That's very inappropriate.
After almost 14 billion years of evolution,
Why does it look like he has a camel toe?
humankind finally arrived.
It looks like he has a camel toe and she doesn't. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh shit. First those fucking wolves and now this stupid naked ass
You were
son of a
advanced
bitch.
or strong. You had no horns, claws, or fangs, but you had hands and a powerful mind.
Now I'm going to jerk off about
So
it.
you would build your own weapons with a primitive form of science. And how would you pass on what you had learned to your children and all
Primitive form
generations
of
to
fucking.
come?
That's how.
You would write it on the walls with art.
And that's more like she's just having a stroke. Oh shit. Guy's fucking epic out
Now
here.
that you are conscious and could ask questions, you looked up at the stars and asked, "What are they?" The universe asked, "What am I?" We are literally made from the ashes of stars. We are the dirt, the water, the air, awakened. We are a way for the universe to know itself.
So where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck you at, mate?
It would take you hundreds of thousands of years. But once you discovered the scientific method, you would transcend biology and enter a new stage of evolution, technology. We probed deep into the programming of the universe, uncovering one line of code at a time, each a single sentence in this story. This knowledge gave us powers that we would have once called magic. No longer were we shaped by the environment was shaped by us.
Wait, is everything going? Oh no. And then the rise of the machines, like me. Ha ha ha.
The virtual world, the world of the mind, took its first form in paintings. A single image, a single thought, plucked from the mind of the artist. You moved on, storing information with symbols carved into stone. Now even from the grave you could speak. Your ideas were immortalized in ink and paper. The first windows into a virtual world were opened with film. You could look through the glass and see another place, another time, another world. You connected pulleys and levers to manipulate the world on the other side. You connected all
Well,
these
that's like
machines,
exactly like my
creating an
keyboard.
information
That is
network,
literally an
the
exact copy of my
internet.
keyboard.
Now wherever you were in the world, together we could play, work, communicate.
Oh no, the inner
We
key is
could
different.
spread
That's about
ideas
it.
like never before, but still, we were looking
Wow.
through a window.
I got a fucking hair in my
But
mouth.
now,
This thing.
in the second decade of the 21st century, the first doors are under construction.
Shit, almost cut my goddamn ass off. Those pins keep on fucking moving. I'm gonna watch you.
Now we
pins.
can actually enter the
Eyes on you.
paintings.
Hello, Mike.
Hello there. Would you like a drink?
No.
Really? I mean, look at it. It doesn't even have a body. How is it gonna drink anything?
That's a bit strange.
What the
What
fuck
about you?
are
Do
you,
you want
mate?
some tea?
Come on. He's a robot. What is he gonna do with tea? He doesn't even have a mouth.
Well, I'm sorry. I was
This
just
guy-
trying to be polite.
The bear should have been the fucking narrator.
Now we swim in the vision of the artist. But this is just the beginning of something great. The virtual and the physical will one day collide, and become indistinguishable from each other. You may think that this is an impossible dream, but let me remind you of a dream that was once equally impossible.
I'm fucking watching you, Pins. Fucking watching you, bitch. I see you.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
And then we fucking don't for like, 30 years.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
I guess there's still people who think that we never landed on the moon.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for
Where
mankind.
do I turn around? That's pretty cool. I can turn all the way around.
The earth held its breath, waiting and watching, as our vanguards left their footprints on a heavenly body, a feat we once thought only possible by gods. Earth is orbiting the Sun, and the Sun is just a single star in a cloud of 300 billion stars, the Milky Way. And the Milky Way is just a single galaxy in a sea of space
I think
filled
that's
with
spinning the
100
wrong
billion
way, but-
galaxies, the observable universe. And that might just be a finite fragment of an infinite universe. So the question is, how many others? How many intergalactic brothers and sisters
That
do we
is
have?
very inappropriate. That
How
is.
vast
that is
is our
nudity.
ancient cosmic family tree, with its branches stretching all the way back to the first atoms? Where else has the universe opened its eyes and asked, what am I? Where did I come from?
I could always imagine aliens as like these hairless gray creatures, but then again, if they're like machines and shit like that, that might be the case, as a lot of people have theorized that they might be machines. Oh, is that it? That was an odd ending, but that was pretty cool though. I have to say I would recommend that to people. Definitely pretty cool. Alright.